Welcome to Echoes of Insight, the MindOzone audio article series, where a single spark of insight has the power to reshape your reality and transform your future.
The power of your mind. The power of the mind, a scientific exploration of cognitive potential. The human mind is at the core of our existence, enabling us to perceive the world, process experiences, and engage in complex thought. This remarkable faculty allows us to navigate life, solve problems, and harness cognitive energies to achieve success and well-being. The power of the mind, often referred to as mind power, is one of the most reliable and invaluable forces at our disposal. However, understanding and effectively utilizing this power requires a deeper exploration grounded in scientific principles. Understanding mind power through science. The field of epigenetics, which gained prominence in the 1940s through the work of Dr. Conrad Waddington and was later popularized by Dr. Bruce Lipton in The Biology of Belief, reveals that consciousness is a powerful influence on our biology. Epigenetics studies how environmental factors and behaviors can modify gene expression without altering the underlying DNA sequence. This means that our thoughts and beliefs, forms of consciousness, can have a tangible impact on our physical health and even influence the environment around us through what some researchers refer to as collective consciousness. This concept is particularly relevant when we consider the subconscious mind, a powerful component of our mental processes that operates largely outside of conscious awareness. Research in neuroscience suggests that the subconscious mind is involved in many automatic functions of the brain, such as regulating bodily processes and forming habits. While it's challenging to quantify precisely, a significant portion of our brain's activity, some estimates suggest over 90%, occurs at a non-conscious level. This includes everything from regulating our heartbeat to influencing our reactions to daily experiences. The role of neurotransmitters, dopamine and serotonin. A deeper understanding of the mind's power involves examining the roles of key neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin. Dr. Robert Lustig, in his book The Hacking of the American Mind, highlights how these chemicals drive different aspects of our mental and emotional lives. Dopamine. Often associated with pleasure and immediate gratification, dopamine plays a crucial role in the brain's reward system. It motivates us to seek out activities that provide instant rewards, such as eating, socializing, or accomplishing a task. However, an over-reliance on dopamine-driven activities can lead to a cycle of craving and addiction, where the pursuit of short-term pleasure overshadows the pursuit of long-term well-being. Serotonin. In contrast, serotonin is linked to feelings of well-being, contentment, and stability. Unlike the fleeting highs produced by dopamine, serotonin fosters a sustained sense of happiness that arises from deeper sources, such as meaningful relationships, a sense of purpose, and a balanced lifestyle. This form of happiness is more resilient to external fluctuations, providing a stable foundation for overall well-being. The PERMA model, a framework for lasting happiness. To further understand how to harness the power of the mind, we can turn to the PERMA model developed by Dr. Martin Seligman, a pioneer in positive psychology. The PERMA model offers a comprehensive framework for achieving lasting happiness and well-being, emphasizing 5 key elements. Positive emotion. Cultivating positive feelings, such as joy, gratitude, and love. Engagement. Being fully absorbed in activities that challenge and fulfill us. Relationships. Building strong, supportive connections with others. Meaning. Pursuing a sense of purpose that transcends the self. Accomplishment. Striving for and achieving personal goals that contribute to a sense of competence and success. By aligning our lives with these principles, we can move away from a dopamine-centric approach that seeks fleeting pleasures and towards a serotonin-driven pursuit of lasting happiness. This shift not only enhances our mental resilience but also leads to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Harnessing the power of the mind. Cultivating awareness. Mastering any skill, whether physical or mental, requires consistent practice and repetition. The brain's neuroplasticity, the ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections, means that repeated behaviors, thoughts, or visualizations can strengthen specific neural pathways. This process can occur even through mental rehearsal. Studies have shown that visualizing an action can activate the same neural circuits as physically performing the action. This means that visualization, when done with detail and conviction, can be a powerful tool in shaping behavior and outcomes. Overcoming confirmation bias. The human brain has a natural tendency toward confirmation bias, where it interprets information in a way that confirms pre-existing beliefs. While this bias helps conserve mental energy, it can reinforce negative beliefs and limit our potential. To harness the full power of the mind, it's crucial to recognize and challenge these biases. By deliberately questioning and reframing negative thoughts, we can shift our mindset and create a more positive and expansive view of the world. Mindful thought management. Being aware of the thoughts that occupy our mind is essential for mental well-being. Often, we go through the day on autopilot, reacting to external stimuli without much reflection on our internal dialogue. However, mindfulness, paying attention to our thoughts in a non-judgmental way, can help us gain control over our mental processes. By observing our thoughts and emotions, we can begin to influence them, redirecting our focus towards more constructive and empowering ideas. Focus and mental discipline. A focused mind is a powerful mind. When we concentrate our thoughts and energies on a specific goal, we are more likely to achieve it. Conversely, a scattered or unfocused mind can lead to inefficiency and frustration. Developing mental discipline involves training the mind to focus on what truly matters, while letting go of distractions and negative thought patterns. Rewiring the brain. Replacing negative habits with positive ones. Habits are deeply ingrained patterns of behavior that are largely controlled by the subconscious mind. They develop as the brain's way of conserving energy, allowing us to perform routine tasks without conscious effort. However, negative habits can become entrenched, leading to unproductive or even harmful behaviors. The good news is that negative habits can be replaced with positive ones through conscious effort and repetition. The process of habit change involves identifying the triggers and rewards associated with a habit and then consciously altering the behavior to create a new, more beneficial pattern. Research in behavioral psychology supports this approach, showing that consistent practice can rewire the brain, making new habits easier to maintain over time. Conclusion. The power of the mind truly begins when you choose to activate it and take deliberate action. Every choice you make shapes your brain, creating new neural pathways and reinforcing existing ones. It's not just the decisions themselves that matter, but the intention, focus, and belief behind them. This mental energy drives the choices that ultimately define your experiences and path in life. As philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre aptly put it, life is the letter C between B and D. B for birth, D for death, and C for choice. Between the certainties of birth and death, our choices are what define us, shape our reality, and determine our destiny. By consciously engaging the power of your mind, by choosing to think critically, act with purpose, and cultivate positive habits, you unlock the potential to not only shape your own life but also to influence the world around you. The journey to a meaningful and fulfilling life begins with the conscious decision to harness the power of your mind.